Welcome everyone to an episode of The Beat here at Catawba College. I'm your host, DJ Hadrick, and with me I got Skyler Whitfield.
Hey, what's up?
Skyler, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Now tell us a little bit, tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm just your average guy. Not really. I like to wear this helmet on my stage show. I do punk rock because it's fun, and it's going to be one of the best performances at Hoke. I do truly believe that.
Great. Tell the audience a little bit about your show tonight.
Okay, they're all originals except for one, which is an old Green Day song called Brain Stew / Jaded. It's like 2 songs in one. Very, very high energy, jumping around everywhere. It's dangerous. Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah, considering the fact that yours truly got an exclusive peek before this interview, and I'm telling you, the energy that you put into your shows, man, it's something.
I give it my all. I pay for it afterwards, but I give it my all.
Now, what would you say is the best thing? I mean, let me rephrase this. How has the ADP program helped you in your experience here and in your interest in music?
The best part about it is a lot of the people that watch you are fellow musicians. So they can always give you feedback, negative or positive. They can always tell you how they feel, and you can take it for what it is and you move on. And you know, everybody's in it together. You know, all of us are starving artists at this point, trying to get traction in today's music industry, which is fucking hard. Because there's a lot of bullshit in today's industry, and a lot of people with true talent aren't getting recognized, and the ones that don't have any talent are fucking famous. But yeah, this ADP thing, it helps everybody's show out, man. It just, everybody is in it for everyone, you know.
Let's see. What as being part of the ADP, what would you say is the one thing that you could say could be improved? I mean, could it be better? I'm sure it's not perfect, but I mean, what would you change to help you?
It's still young. We just need more advertising, more asses in the seats, more people that can come here. You know, Catawba's a small school, so everybody kind of has their niche, and everybody just kind of sticks to that. I wish we could kind of conglomerate our school, where we have a program called Wigwam over there. You know, they have stuff going on on the weekends. I think we can have a deal where you go there for that thing and then come here for the show. And just overall, like, the quality of the stuff we use is not the best, but we make do with what we got. We do pretty well. I think overall it's a really good program.
Well, I mean, and as far as performances go, I've been to quite a few, and to be honest, you guys are, I mean, there are a lot of talented musicians here in the ADP.
Oh yeah, there's some people here that are going to go far. Absolutely.
And of course yours truly, I take it.
We'll see. Taking it one day at a time.
Oh, come on, you got to have...
Hey, really? how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Right now I'm here. Who knows where I'll be tomorrow?
Would you say, how have your classes, in regards to your, I assume you're in the music business program, popular music, how have your classes so far helped you develop yourself as an artist?
My favorite class is gospel choir. And everybody looks at me funny because I'm a white guy who dresses funny, but I love it. And the stuff that Dr. Fish teaches us is really out of the box. You will not get this education anywhere else that I can think of, because everything else is like Berkeley and music schools that are tailored to music. They don't deal with popular music. They deal with like the classical stuff, with like strings, Bach, Beethoven. This is a one-in-a-kind education, and it helps me like be able to see what everybody has done before me, and yeah, it's just a conglomeration of awesome people all in one building.
Well, and considering your experience in being a young artist yourself, what advice would you give to upcoming or uprising artists themselves that haven't fully, say, either attended here or attended a program as our popular music business program? But what advice would you give them?
Do your thing. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry if someone is way more talented than you, because that's going to happen no matter where you go. And don't worry if people think that you're shit. You are who you are. Be yourself. Have fun. The worst thing that you can do is to make it a job. If you start not liking what you do, it's going to show on stage. Just be yourself and kick ass the way you know how to. That's what I would say to any musician who's trying to make it.
Now, how often do you guys rehearse how often do you rehearse for a venue like this?
Honestly, we've had 2 rehearsals in the last month.
Really?
Yeah. We had 2 rehearsals a while ago, and actually someone stole my practice sheet 3 weeks in a row. So yeah, that's where the song "Never Would I Ever" was inspired, which is basically like all these crazy psychotic things and how I never would ever do them, or not. But yeah, we've had 2 rehearsals in the past month, so it's really short notice. But these musicians are so fucking talented, man. They can pick it up like that. It's crazy.
Now, of all these original songs that you've been performing, did you yourself write them, or was it?
Yeah, one of them is an old folk song, "The Leaving of Liverpool," which is an old English-Irish folk song about saying goodbye to everybody you love and finding a new life in California. But yeah, everything else is original.
See, I mean, and that's what you gotta. I mean, in my opinion, you'd have to look at is the fact that you yourself, being as young as you are and being a talented musician, writing your own music already. And you know, and I believe you're a freshman here.
Yeah, 19 years old, freshman.
And
might be a freshman again. Who knows?
And the ability to write your own music and to be original, to have that. I mean, in my opinion, that raw talent.
Yeah, it's something that I've been training for. It hasn't been lost on anything that, for lackadaisical terms, you know. I've been working at this my whole life, basically. Just trying to be something and getting the fuck out of North Carolina and being somebody.
Well, you sure is straight here from the man himself. And you know, as you can tell, he's a real passionate artist. Like all our songs, he's just one hell of a talented, or actually talented, passionate. Passionate. He's talented. We've already assessed that, but he's passionate. Yeah. But, you know, would you say every moment you've spent here at Catawba in the music program has been well worth invested?
Some of it pisses me off, believe me. That's training for the real world, you know. Right. They're gonna have hoops that you gotta jump over, and they will piss you off, and they'll make you think, why am I here? What am I doing? But yeah, it's great training. It's working me, my body, my mind, and it's a fantastic program.
And obviously, the fact that you're putting your heart and soul into into this type of education and to further a possible career into this. So yeah, considering how much you probably pay anywhere else, especially, whether it be here or Berkeley, like you mentioned, or even at some other far-off school.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Harvard Law School, so I got here.
Dang, that sucks.
I think it's better.
They just didn't like musicians, probably.
Oh, no. They don't like good musicians.
Yeah,
like
as you can see, I'm sure they didn't like this right here.
Yeah, I think if I wore this to a gig in Harvard, they would laugh at me, but who cares? Be yourself.
And that's what part of being an artist is expressing yourself.
Absolutely.
And always staying true to what you really are, and not only that posing.
Well, you can be a poser if that's who you are. Be a poser. Be yourself.
How is that being yourself? Okay, I'm being a poser.
Some people can't pull off themselves. Some people have to sound like somebody else. But if that's who they think they are, go ahead and be it. You know.
All right, you heard it straight from Skyler Whitfield here, ladies and gentlemen. And coming up next, we'll have actually a live feed, kind of a live feed, anyways, of his show. So stay tuned.
Stay good, kids.
Later. All right.
What? Welcome, everybody. Woo! All right. So, we got some sweet singing country ladies for you later. But what would ADP be if we didn't open it up with some Irish punk rock?
Yeah!
Woo! All right. Straight from the heart of Greensboro.
Woo!
There is green in Greensboro, so he has every right to be Irish if he wants to. We have Skyler.
Welcome one and all to the final ADP of the semester. Everybody give a big hand for Heather Foster. Isn't she just awesome? We're gonna do something a little different today. Maybe something that hasn't been done before. And I don't care strike! Drum strike! The fire sits in a windowless room. I was thinking your mouth, you're searching to do. It's a video game, but whatever you say, all the laws are more. All the people betrayed, they gotta watch out what they gotta say on the phone. AI in the sky could be another phone. Take your life, that's what they say. Courtesy of the USA! Drum strike! Drum strike! Well, really talking this time. Thank you so much. Let me go back. Holy shit, that's what you'll say. And then you're gone, and the price to pay. Assassination never been so quick. All the people who don't know that. It's God will, the politicians. Let's go kill, let's kill to death. Drum strike! Drum strike! Drum strike! Drum strike! Self. The galaxies continue on as in my room. Starfires forge a deceitful glow. Sitting on a cloud that's made out of doom. Reality's a place I wish I didn't know. Waterfalls of film that light up the sky. The elves on the shelves are snorting coke. That face in the mirror looks really high. Everything in life is a funny joke. The objects on the floor are crawling around. Every single wizard seems out of place. Now my body's lifted up off the ground. I'm flying on a bed into outer space. All the frazzled aliens are leaky oil. The alligator just said something absurd. The witches have a pot that they're gonna boil. Did you know that Jupiter smells like turd? The floor started sweeping, but it's got no room. I think I just forgot I'm completely broke. Hey, I can see myself inside my tomb. He looks very peaceful, 6 feet below. Losing all the reason just to find out why. Oh no, here comes just another joke. Good thing I'm alive, or I just might die. Sit back for a second just to take a toke. Two, three, four. There's $100 bills blowing in my face. Gyroscope standing still, not going round. This whole situation is acting. Losing all the reason I can't complain. I guess it's okay because my plans are foiled. Everybody knows that the atheists pray, but everybody hears that there is a more. Oh yeah. This next one is from Oh Brother Where Art Thou? You got to go to the lonesome valley. You else can go for you. Got to go by yourself. Woo. This next one is called Never Would I Ever. Give me a second to tune up. Okay. So I probably will. Did somebody say brain stew? I'm having trouble trying to sleep. I'm counting sheep but running out. I decide, still I try. Stuck in the crosstops of my mind. On my own hearing. Set on overdrive. The clock is laughing in my face. Mouth is dry. Face is numb. Past the point of delirium. On my own, here we go. Feel like they're gonna bleed. Right up in bulge in my skull. Crooked spine. Senses dull. Past the point of delirium. Fuck up and spun out in my mouth. yeah, kiss my ass, you have ruined my whole world. It started well, fine as hell, never felt like this before. As we went steady, we shared love, and she swore she'd never go. Time had passed, here at last, I was stumbled to the door. I opened it, and she flipped shit, said you're cheating, and I know. She won't come back. She won't pick up the phone no matter when I try to call. It's all over. I'm a rover alone, and that's a fact. Drink until I fall. My ass, yeah, kiss my ass, you're blue in my whole world. I'd like to invite AJ Greenwald up to the mic. This last one's called The Leading of Liverpool. Give us an E flat. Thank you. Alex Cage is next. Y'all better give her a big hand.